You know, one thing that I also noticed since having a baby is that you really learn who your friends are. You really learn who's there for you and who's not. You know, there are a lot of people that you think are going to be there for the rest of your life because they've been in your life for such a long time, and it turns out that, you know, they really aren't there for you. They don't give a crap about your situation. And you know, I still have people that I was really close with that haven't even seen Nalia yet. You know, they haven't even met her, and it's not because they haven't had an opportunity to, because they have, but they just haven't said anything, and they haven't asked how we're doing. And you know, for me, I've just learned to cut those people off, because if there's no one, if I'm gonna allow people in my life who don't even really care, then, you know, it's just not real to me. There's no point of having these people in my life, because if you can't give the same love that I'm giving to you, to my family, to my most treasure, you know, in my whole world, if you can't even put in the effort to, like, want to know how my daughter is or whatever, you know, you just have to learn to cut those people off. And that has been a struggle in itself, because I feel like when I became pregnant, and even till today, I've struggled with having friends. You know, I think I have two that are actually like my main friends that I talk to all the time and whatnot. And then I literally talk to my family every single day. Literally, my mum and me argued the other week because she said that I'm calling her too much. I'm calling her too much. Yeah, so even though I've lost what I thought I was gonna have forever with my friends, you know, I've grown a massively new relationship with my family. You know, me and my mum wasn't even close before I was pregnant. We actually argued most of the time, and since I've had a baby, I've been able to realize how much my mum has really done for me, and how much my family have really been there for me. And you start to appreciate, you know, what other people have done for you in your life, especially your mum. You don't realize how many sacrifices they made until you have a child, and you're like, damn, this is some hard shit. You know, I need support. I'm gonna call my mum and ask her about this and this and this. And, you know, I just call my mum, my sister, and whoever just about my day. You know, just want to tell them about my day. I want to tell them about what Nalia did. I want to tell them what I cooked. You know, they really are my best friends. And I do want to branch out and make some friends, but I just want to make sure that I'm making the right choices for me and Nalia, and I'm not being foolish about it, you know. But I am gonna answer your questions, actually. Okay. Okay, the first question. Seriously, how do you manage to get your hair so long? Do you know, when I was pregnant, I dyed my hair blonde and I cut it to about there. And I'd never had well, I had my hair short as a child, but I've always had my hair long otherwise. And since I cut it last year to about there, this is how long it is now, which is really, really long. And in all honesty, I do jack shit with my hair. I don't even brush it, which isn't always good, because I had an immense hair loss after giving birth. My hair fell out like there was no tomorrow. My hair was super thinning out, and it is an actual thing that after you give birth you can lose your hair like you're literally having a cat fight with someone and someone's ripping out your hair. Literally, that was my hair every single day. When I was in the shower, my hair was just raking out on my head. But honestly, I don't really do anything. It must just be genes. Must just be my hair, you know, it just grows really quickly. But I really don't do anything with it, and my hair is naturally straight and flat, so I don't really have to use heat on it that much. So I would just say, you know, if you're going to use heat, use a heat protector, or don't use any heat, just go natural. Try not to brush your hair too much, because that also makes your hair fall out. I'm not saying do what I do and like don't brush it for weeks, because that's even worse, because when you go to brush it out, it's literally like dreadlocks. But yeah, I'm sorry, I wish I had some like secret thing that I use, but honestly it's just my hair. Another question, what's next for you in terms of career goals? Well, I'm going to carry on making YouTube videos, and I just want to carry on doing this, and this makes me happy, and if one day I could make money from it, that would also just be, you know, a cool thing to do. But I don't know if most of you know or not, I went to an acting school for 3 years called APA, the Authentic Performance Academy. And I also studied it in college. I studied performing arts in college for 2 years. And I did theatre shows, I did on-screen acting, and that was honestly like my passion. If I could be in movies and if I could do all of that, that is my dream. And I was part of an agency, and if you wanted to know, I was an extra in Dumbo, and you can see like a tiny glimpse of me in the film for like a second. Yeah, I would love to sign up to an agency again and do some acting work, but I don't have a license, and I relied on other people taking me to auditions and taking me to filming that I did on Dumbo. You know, we filmed for like, it was quite a long time, and that was all the way in Bedford, you know, and I had to go stay at my grandparents' house, or I had to rely on people taking me there and picking me up, and the days are literally 12 hours long. That is your shift, 12 hours every single day. So I need to work on getting my license. I'm a really sick driver. I'm a good driver, I'm a sweet driver, but I just don't have my license, so I need to work on getting that. And then that way I can actually just take myself to auditions. And not only that, obviously I have Nalia full time, and I am gonna get her signed up for a nursery, but there is a waiting list, so I need to wait for that to even fall through to be able to even think about going for auditions and making sure that Nalia has childcare, whether it's like my mum or whoever, or even at a nursery, that she's looked after and she's with someone that's safe, for if I had to go film for a day or go to an audition, because usually auditions are in London, so it's quite a journey there and back, and I couldn't take her with me. So I think no matter what, I'm going to carry on making YouTube videos. I will be working towards being able to go for another agency and doing some auditions, because that's honestly my dream. Yeah, that's just all I'm gonna keep on working for. That's my goals. You know, you gotta take little steps to get to the big ones, but that's what I do for my career. I want to make some money that way. Oh, Oh. And you know what? I think everyone, like, maybe not everyone, but I want to do little bits as well. I mean, who doesn't want to have their own brand one day? I mean, I want to have my own brand one day. And, you know, I want to, yeah, I don't want to say too much. Yeah. Let me look for another question. Anything you would usually do before you were pregnant? Being spontaneous. I mean, when I was pregnant, I literally didn't do shit anyway, you know, even though I could have still been spontaneous to an extent. What did I do? Before I became a mother and before I became pregnant, I went out every single day, just like a normal person. And I went to London a lot, and I really miss that. I am dying to get my ass to London just to spend the day there and have fun and see all the cool things that are going on, have some good food and shop. You know, I miss doing that, and I probably will go soon. I just need to organise it. And yeah, it's just crap because it's cold now in the UK. So, you know, you've got to deal with this like freezing weather, and no one wants to be outside in the freezing weather all day, especially in a whole other city, and you've got to take forever to get back. And if I take Nalia, you know, I've got to deal with traveling with 1,001 things, and it always takes 10 times as long when you have a baby to get somewhere. But yeah, I definitely miss going to London. I miss just being able to like go out every day and, you know, just do whatever. But to be honest, I'm such like a homebody now that, you know, I like chilling at home and doing whatever here. I don't want to be out in the cold. But yeah, I do miss going to London and just seeing things, and I want to travel more. And maybe next year me and Nali will go on holiday. We'll probably do something. But when she's a little bit older, she's definitely going to be walking soon. So, you know, things will become a bit easier and she can experience things more with me. Yeah. My next question. Did I have any weird pregnancy cravings? No, I didn't. None. But I was struggling with eating when I was pregnant, so I did not have any cravings whatsoever. My cravings throughout my whole life is just chocolate, if you wanted to know that. Did you have any difficulties being pregnant at a young age? Yes. I mean, I had difficult relationships with people in my family, and even on my daughter's father's side as well, their family, we had problems. You know, it's not always an easy thing for parents of their children to have become pregnant or to, you know, have a baby coming. Sometimes it's not easy for them to understand and, you know, sympathize with the situation, and it just sometimes takes people time to go through it themselves and to just accept what's going on and to be supportive. That's all people need at the end of the day. You know, you can have all your criticism and you can have all your judgment against the situations that are going on, but you know, you just need to come through with it and you just need to support your family. And really that's what both of our families have done at the end of the day. You know, they've just turned their ships around and they're now following through with everything, and yeah, it's worked out for the best. But if you are pregnant and like your family aren't very accepting of the situation, you know, it's okay not to talk to them for a bit, even though it's really tough. You know, they need to just go through their time, and they need to process it themselves and learn to accept it. And if they don't, then, you know, they're the ones losing out at the end of the day, because you have an amazing child after it all anyway. And to be honest, once they see your baby, you know, when your parents see your baby or whoever, they're just gonna love your baby, you know. Babies are too cute for you to still be upset about like the whole situation that's going on. So, you know, try not to worry too much. Don't let that stress you out. Enjoy your time. Seek for people that will support you, you know, friends, family, official people. You know, try to speak to someone about it if you need to. Do you have any fears? Yeah. I fear about when Nalia is going to be older and how the world is going to be, because the world can just be so cruel sometimes, and there's some horrible stories in the news, and you know, there's just stuff that you really hope your child will never be involved in and will never have to experience. But you know, that's just the way life is. You're always gonna experience some bullshit or some hardships in your life, and you just need to know how to, you know, experience it, go through it, and then move on from it. Yeah, like you can't control the other things that are going on in your life, but if you can like control yourself and understand you and still have love and compassion and care for one another and care for yourself, you know, that's the main thing. And all I can do is teach Nalia how to be really loving and understanding, and that no matter what happens, I'm always going to be there for her. There's nothing that she can't talk to me about when she's older, not one single thing. And I'm going to make sure that she knows that, because I think one huge problem about children and teenagers or whoever these days is that you feel like, or they feel like, they have no one to talk to and that they're alone. And honestly, that's not true. You know, you always have someone to talk to, and it's really important for parents to make sure that they have a good relationship with their children, so their children, teenagers, whoever, can feel safe enough to talk about whatever they need to talk about that they're going through or have seen or have heard, blah blah blah. You know, that's really important for the next generations to understand, even our generation, and so on. So I think that's really important, but that is a fear of mine. You know, obviously you want to hope that you have this amazing relationship with your children for the rest of your life, and you know, you can't keep hold of them forever. You gotta let them go. But I'm not at that stage yet, so I'm not letting her go yet. Do I have any other fears? Do you know what? One fear that is, I don't even want to admit it, but do you know what? I know that it's important to admit it right now. A fear that I have is not being able to accomplish what I want to accomplish. You know, I'm sure a lot of people have that fear of just thinking, you know, my dream is never going to come true. I'm never really going to do what I really want to do. You know, I'm just playing myself by thinking that it's actually going to happen. And that's just such a bad mentality to have, because if you don't even believe that your dream that you want to have one day isn't actually gonna ever happen, then what's the point in dreaming in the first place? You know, you should just keep on pushing and pushing and grinding and grinding, you know, for your own sanity and sake. You know, things will come at its own pace. You might not get what you'll want until you're 70 years old. You know, life, this world, this planet that we're living on is changing every fucking minute. and the generations are changing so much, and you know, you don't need to accomplish whatever you want straight away. We have so much time in the world, and you know how scientists are working on like being able to live for longer and shit and all that jazz. I have a lot of conversations with my dad about this, because my dad is literally like a scientist within himself, and he has a lot of knowledge on all of this, you know, whether people believe it or not. I believe it. But yeah yeah, so that is a fear of like not knowing if you're gonna get what you want one day. But do you know what, I think the ultimate goal is just to be happy. I want to be peaceful in my life. I want to have happiness. I want to feel love through my body. I want Nali to feel the exact same thing, you know. That's the most important thing out of everything, is that we're just happy and content and at peace with ourselves, you know. We need to stop making everything crazy and, you know, living this life of like social media, and it's all not as real as real life is. So yeah, do you know what, I am so cold right now. I turned the heating on, but just hasn't like kicked into me yet, so it's pretty cold. I think that's everything. I hope I haven't missed anything. Hope my lipstick's alright. Just thought, oh my god, is my lipstick alright? Yeah, so show you all my pores. Yeah, I think that's everything that I kind of wanted to say. Do you know what I mean? It's not everything, because every single day is a different story, and yeah, I just can't remember it all. Not right now anyway. Trust me, when I turn this camera off, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, this happened and do that and da da da. But for now, I think that like what I have said is like the baseline of like what's been happening during my pregnancy and since I become a mum. And I hope that it was maybe even helpful for people that are young and are expecting or have a baby and are still going through life. It's not even, you call it a struggle, you know. Everyone's living a life and everyone is going through their own journey, so it doesn't even need to be a struggle. You're just going through your journey and you're learning and you're changing. Yeah, how many times did I say and yeah in this video? Who's gonna count that for me? Because honestly, I already know it's like 1,000. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I really actually enjoyed speaking. It's like therapy for me to even talk about stuff, and it lets me understand as well. Like, get your head in that frame, get your head in that space of mind that's healthy and good and growing. Yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like. If you don't like it, don't give it a thumbs down. I'm kidding. Yeah, and if you want to ask me any questions or you have any suggestions for any other videos, please leave it in the comment section, because it would be really helpful for me to know what you guys want to see and what you guys want to know about. Or, you know, maybe I could do some videos purely about Nalia, because she's just so beautiful and amazing and cute, and she's just amazing to watch. Literally, when you have a baby, you just watch them all day long. You know, they're doing nothing, they just sat there chilling, and you're like, yeah, that's amazing. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, please let me know. And I hope that this was helpful for people, or just interesting, or if you didn't know this about me, but you know, now you do. And I hope you have a good day. It's absolutely freezing outside. I might go and get food later, I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to go outside, but yeah. So thank you for watching, and you will see me soon with another video.